Hey Earthlings, welcome to day 4 of the apocalypse or pandemic. I prefer to call it apocalypse because it just sounds way more epic and cool. So today we are gonna you're gonna watch some bits of my super old TV show. Now, before I show you any of this footage, please keep in mind that I was into magic for a year at that point. I had no idea what I'm doing. I had nobody to consult with, ask for help. It was just me literally having to do 30 minutes of magic a week. Somebody would edit it and put it out on the station. Before going into everything, I'm gonna tell you how I got this TV show, considering I've only been into magic for a year. And that's by reading David Blaine's book, Mysterious Strangers. Now, in Mysterious Stranger, David Blaine tells us basically how he got his first TV special. And the way he did it is he went to the TV station and just annoyed people every day, showing them magic until they gave him a break. And I basically just copied that formula. I went to my local TV station and performed for everybody from, security, receptionists, everybody, until I climbed, the ladder of the building higher and higher. And then eventually they gave me like a 10-minute spot in a morning show. They did that for a couple of months with different shows they had. And then eventually they gave me my own TV show. I mean, look, it's dreadful and it's hilarious. But also the fact that I managed to get that so early in my career is amazing, and it's great, So I'm gonna try and divide this into two things. The first thing will be some stuff that I liked. I only have a 10-minute footage of this show, by the way. I can't find anything else. I found something on YouTube. I will link the 10 minutes in the description so you guys can have a look at it. So I'm gonna do two parts. Part one is gonna be stuff that I liked about the show. Part two will be stuff that's super hilarious and cringy and wish I could go back in time and change. If you want and have the time, which you probably do because this is happening, film yourself reacting to the 10-minute clip of my old TV show, and then I'll try and make a video of everybody's reactions. So, cool. Without further delay, let's get into the bits that I did like about the show, and then after that we'll come back with the hilarious bits. Enjoy. Okay, so before showing you any of this footage, I just realized that it's all going to be in Romanian, and you probably won't understand anything that's happening. So one, I'll try and do some subtitles. I'm not very good at that yet or know how to do it, so if that fails, just keep in mind that these are mostly card tricks or visual magic. You don't really need to know what I'm saying, but it would probably be funnier if you would know what it is that I'm saying. So enjoy regardless. Let me know what you thought. If you genuinely can't understand and you would want more information about what's happening, I'll probably just add a subtitle to the whole 10-minute clip and then add that to the original video. So yeah, okay, enjoy part one. Okay, so welcome to the bits that I actually did enjoy. I decided to do a voiceover because there's a lot of copyright music over this, so there's no way YouTube won't take this down, and it's all in Romanian, so you probably won't understand anything. I picked sort of 3 little clips of 3 tricks that I kind of thought were alright, considering I've been doing magic for a year. I mean, by all accounts, I shouldn't have been given a TV show this early in my career, but I mean, it happened. So, yeah, let's talk about the positives before we go further. I do enjoy the fact that I didn't know anything about anything, so because of that, I had no fear. So I just went into it and I just performed and I just did it. I had no camera fear or anything like that. Like, I'm probably more nervous on stage and in front of a camera now than I was then. So that's interesting to see, and that's always amazing because if you have nothing to lose, you'll probably do more than when you overthink everything. The other good thing that I like about this is, even though it was just a year of me practicing, I don't think it's that bad, to be honest. I mean, obviously everybody practices different and performs different and skill levels are different, but I think this was, like, considering, like, in a sense, I feel I should be better now, considering
that's only a year of me performing magic, so I don't know if that's a positive or a negative yet, really. Yeah, I mean, just look at that. Look, honestly, it's really hard for me to find positive stuff, besides the fact that this exists, and that's pretty much it. It was very difficult also, considering I was very new at this, to come up with 30 minutes of material every week. So I think that's also kind of good. I mean, that's even hard now if I have to do like different shows, or I have to do residencies where there's the same people, so I have to constantly come up with material. But yeah, hopefully you enjoyed that and sort of understood the magic. Hopefully it was kind of visual. I linked the whole thing in the description, so you can have a look at the whole thing if you want. Welcome to the bad stuff section. Look at this intro. Is this amazing? Look at that. Makes no sense. Why 3 aces and 2 kings? Why is that a thing? Okay, so let me address the name. I was like Mr. Hocus for a 16-year-old. It's not really appropriate, but I would like to, in my defense, say that I had no control over this whatsoever. They pretty much rang me up and went, okay, you have a show, it's starting next week, we need to film. And then when the first episode came out and I saw the name, I was so embarrassed. I mean, not sure if it's more embarrassing than that hair, to be honest. I mean, considering the shot now, you're not seeing it, so you're lucky. But what's going on there, right? That's a bit weird. I don't know. Other sort of weird things that I'd like to go back and, like, obviously the name and the hair, and that's not really magic related, so that's all fine. I just wish I knew more about production, like TV production, camera angles and whatever, because as you can see, there's one camera guy with me. He's never filmed magicians before. I've never been filmed before. I didn't know what I was doing. He didn't know what he was doing. He was basically just following me around, and most of the stuff is not very clear, like even if you would understand the language, like most of the magic I perform is not very clear to you, the audience at home. It's very clear to them because it's just me doing a close-up magic show, really. But I don't know, I really wish we both knew more about it. And I assume the editing room was the same. They would just edit trick after trick after trick. They wouldn't know if they would be exposing anything or showing something they shouldn't or anything like that. It was, whew. Yeah, it could have been way better, probably, you know. The other thing, I wish I would have studied a bit of acting at that point, just so I know how to talk to people. I guess the advantages is that you're not hearing it, and even if you will see the original, you're not understanding it. But I mean, I just kind of show tricks. I don't really perform at all. I'm just kind of like, pick a card, is that it? Okay, now give me your watch. Look, it stopped. Now let's do the next thing. I had no idea what I was doing. I'm just hopeful that I'll get a second shot so I can do better. But on the other hand, we have YouTube and all sorts of stuff now, so I'll probably work on some sort of thing at some point. I don't know, because in a way I don't necessarily believe that magic works very well on video. I think magic should be experienced live, but I will try and find a way to do something along the lines of a sort of web show. Yeah, cool. Thanks for watching, I guess. And yeah, God, this is so awful, but also pretty cool, right? TV show at 16, that's pretty good. Okay, so hopefully you got a bit entertained by that. I get entertained just by making these because, man, I have a lot of time. It's been so fantastic though. Like, is this how rich people feel? Do they just not worry about tomorrow and just work on their next project? And it's just so great. But I mean, I have 3 weeks now of just creating, and I'm kind of excited. And yeah, thanks for coming back for a 4th day if you have. If not, go back and watch the rest. Got a bunch of videos, so you know, if you genuinely have the extra time and you've watched all of the good videos on YouTube,
it's time to watch mine now. Thanks for watching. I'll see you all tomorrow. Bye.